Pet Therapy by the Cat's Whispers. Neutering and Spaying Saga. Today is Sunday in New Zealand, and I'm now recording this video about the drama and debacle we've had. All 3 kittens got neutered or spayed on Tuesday last week. The boys was a minor operation, of course, it was very easy. But Angelina, being a Siamese female, she was cut open. I will show you her operation site if you want to see it. But anyway, they did it down the centre of her tummy. And the reason for that is, nowadays they go in from the side, but cats with seal points, if you cut a portion of their body on the side, it will grow back with a darker patch of skin. And the vet said to me, we don't want to leave a square dark patch, do we? And it was like, no, we don't. So they went in her stomach. Now all 3 of them came home. She was a little bit drugged. A few hours later, after watching them nearly every minute, I saw that she had pulled out, they had a central stitch, she'd pulled it out and her innards were hanging out. So we had to go back to the vet, and he redid the stitches in a different way and insisted she wear a cone. He put one on her. It was too big. And it's quite a drive where I live, windy roads to get to him as well. By the time we got halfway home, that cone was off and she was still screaming blue murder. So I took her to an after hours vet, which they have in the city. And they gave us some painkillers and offered a cone, and I knew that a cone is really difficult for a cat to have to live with, and I suspected it could be a real trauma. So I said no, but we looked on the internet and saw different means of creating the effect of a cone so that she couldn't get to her stitches. This is the cover that we put over Angelina's head and shoulders to stop her being able to reach her wound site. Now, as you can see, it is finally healing well. Isn't she beautiful? Hey, such a beautiful kitty. So now it's Sunday and the wound looks good. It's healing up. It actually looks more pink on the camera. And so I put this cone placement on her. We call it her cape. I started out making them with felt because I do a craft using felt, and she learnt that she could stretch the neck and get out of it. We went through about 4 pieces of felt until I remembered I had some suede that I bought many years ago to make something that I never did, and it's fantastic. She can still get it off. I let her sleep without it when I can keep an eye on her. Not at night time because I can't trust her. And when she's eating and when she's playing, she doesn't have to have this on. But I've been following her around because I just can't stand the thought of her opening herself up again. I believe the pain has passed. So the boys are recovering fine from their surgery. Easy peasy. Angelina is the one that's a little bit precious, and truly she's been through a lot of pain, and I have got so much empathy for her, it's not funny. But she's coming right, and she is chasing the boys around the house at 100 miles an hour. So the painkillers helped that the second emergency vet gave us, and now she's on her own with no painkillers, and she's moving a little bit gingerly, but she is doing fine.